Let's go, I'm counting it. I'm counting it, so let's get to some snatches. YouTube, what is up? We are back with Mr. Duncan Roman. What's up, dude?
How's it going?
You ready to ball out today?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got Operation 80 starting today. We're gonna start off with a full-on workout, so we're gonna hit some sprints. We're gonna race for a little bit. We're going to hit some chained 10 yards, week 3 of that, some fly 10s, see if we can run fast. Duncan's been prepping for this day with his lots of sprints at your facility, right?
0 sprints.
0 sprints, 0 ollies. So he's gonna love himself today. And then after we are done with the ollies, we are going to throw today for our baseline mark, and then we will go to a field if Duncan has time, and we're gonna throw for distance. I just wanna see the distance improvement from this time until it gets warm enough to throw outside again. But that's today in a nutshell. Duncan, what do you got going on right now?
We might have to revise to Operation 90. I'm feeling 80.
Well, that is the goal. Once we hit 80, I'm gonna go 85 because 90 might kill me, and then 90 is gonna be the end goal. But at one time in our life, I don't care if Dan has to get hurt to do it, we have to throw harder than him. Or maybe just throw harder than
He already
when
took my name off the velo leaderboard at Defiant.
Wait, what do you mean? It was on the velo leaderboard?
I put my name up there. There's open spots.
Is there like a wait? There should be a 30+ category, and then
they have the washed category.
Do they?
Yeah.
But we can get on there. But you started out with Defiant. I don't think we've talked about that on the camera yet. How's that been?
It's been sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started up with them in June, and I just did a summer program with their baseball athletes. We're gearing up for winter. We got some people that are hopping in for 5-6 months training with me, doing hitting, pitching, and training.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet spot. So it's the same spot we've been BPing at. It's Dan and Jake's kind of location that they do all their skill work at. And Duncan took over the head strength coaching job there because Dan's biceps weren't big enough.
No.
So, yeah, anything else? I think that's pretty much it. We're gonna rip and go from there.
Just trying to keep my hamstrings in one piece.
Yeah, if we do that, today's a successful day. Let's go.
Is Will juicing? He looks fucking huge.
Dude, not yet. That's the thing.
Yeah. I'm like looking, I'm like, dude, the accusations have to be running wild with
Okay, we're gonna do some races here with, we did this in the morning on Tuesday. They're pretty fun. But I'm gonna walk towards Duncan. He has a big pool noodle in his hand, and he gets to smack me with it if he gets me. At any time, Duncan can decide to trigger, and then I got to turn and go and sprint through the sensors, try to avoid getting smacked with that pool noodle. If I get to the red cone before he decides to do that, then I have to take off and go, and I start the race. But we're going to do 3 to 5 of these. I'm going to do the first one at like 70-ish% just to get the gist of it, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Yeah, that'll be good.
hamstrings.
I know, bro. That's why I wanted the warm-ups. I was like, I'm going to fucking try and send it to catch him, and then...
The temptation to just take off was too high.
All right, warm-ups are done. We amply stimulated ourselves by doing 2 60% efforts. Now we're both going to blow a hammy.
Athletes warmed up like this, I was bitching at them.
We got a best of 7 series here. Duncan is home team. I don't know if it's an advantage to be this person or this person, but we'll figure it out. But we're going. Ah, you bitch! Oh, I like that though. I feel like I actually open up in my exhales.
I can give you a little bit more of a head start if you want.
Lick my ass. All right, Duncan's up 1-0. Ah, fucker.
You get points for evading?
Yeah, that's 2-0. These are fun. I need to sprint with somebody more often. The start of my sprinting days, bro, I'm such a little bitch. Like trying to get going.
I
feel like an old grandpa. At least now, like if I run like a bitch, I get smacked. Bro, I was not expecting that shit.
I thought I had you.
You had a good 3-step fucking. I was like, oh fuck, I'm getting fucking.
I was like, oh, I got him.
Oh
I
fuck.
Whiffed.
Ugh. We better run fucking fast ass fly 10s today. What's your fastest fly 10?
Fastest I've hit is like a 109.
1090 or 1009?
Like 1.09.
0.09. That's not the fastest you've hit, Duncan.
That's the fastest that I've hit on laser, but that was with a 10-yard buildup.
okay, yes, okay. That makes sense. A 10-yard build, that's why I was gonna say. You're gonna shit on that today.
No.
Ah, you bitch! You have 3 wins, I have 1 win.
Oh, I almost got your ass.
Oh, fuck. Ah, you fucking, god damn it, bro, my short ass arms. Dunk won it, 4-2. Can't come back. We'll cut the 7th rep. Let's hit these chain sprints. All right, we got our week 3, last week of these 10-yard builds into a 10-yard fly. I think the time to beat is a 1-3-1-6. I will confirm in the handy dandy notebook after this, but Duncan's gonna start us off here.
What happens if I beat that time right now?
You might.
First rep.
Your goal is 1-2.
Mine is?
Yeah, you just won the race.
All right.
Oh yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Nice. 1-3-8-2.
God, I felt like I was running on a trampoline.
If we run a 1-2 today on these, that'd be fucking electric. All right, last rep with the pants on. Oh, Duncan already took his off. He fucking beat me. Then we're going pantless sprints. What was that?
1-2-8.
What?
2-8.
Oh, 1-2-8. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's a big PR there. Sickening. 1-2-8-9. That's a new improvement.
I can't believe
Fuck yeah. 1-2-8-9 is big.
A second faster than me.
Go 3-point. I think it helps significantly because then you don't pop up off the start.
Yeah. That just brought back like PTSD of all my old lineman coaches. Don't pop up. Stay low. And it's like they bring out the chute. And the chute was always like unreasonably low. It's like you seriously can't expect me to be playing this low in the game.
There you go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 1-4-5-3. Oh, gross.
What'd you get?
1-3-4-6. Ew.
That start looks good.
I don't know where the fuck that 1-2-8-9 came from. I was saying 1-2 just to like manifest it. I was not actually expecting that to happen today. All right, last one here.
I gotta get like at least a 1-3.
Come on, Dunk. Come on, Dunk. There you go. Come on, come on, come on. There you go.
Felt better.
1-3-7.
I know I said at the start of the video I was worried about my hamstrings. Turns out I have to worry about my Achilles more.
All right, last rep here. Got the win with a 1-2-8. Now we gotta match it. Let's go.
Yup.
1-3-1. All right. That's the second fastest time I've ran.
Not a bad one to end on.
1-3-1-0. Hell yeah. All right. Now we got 2 to 3 fly 10s from the wall. 25-yard build up. First one we'll do at 90%. It's because first time sprinting velo chains in a little bit. And then we will gradually open from there. See if we can do something good. There you go, Dunk. Oh yeah. Yeah. You're gonna fly today.
Huh?
You're gonna fly today. 1076. You're like super relaxed, like coasted through.
Yeah, that felt like that was like 70% right there.
I know, it looked really relaxed. Looked really good.
You know, I'm not a very like outwardly emotive type of person, but the amount of joy and positivity that I just experienced from seeing that 107, I'm gonna carry that with me for the next like 6 months probably.
Oh, it's such a monkey brain thing. You have like the worst day ever and some fucking iPad gives you a number, you're like, yeah!
It's like the equivalent of when a girl gives you a compliment. It's like your first one in 10 years, and you're gonna die with that one.
You're like, fuck yeah, bro. All right, here we go. First one like 95% here. How are we looking?
101.
101?
1.01.
Oh, fuck, boys and girls. So this is where I choke.
I'm starting to question the integrity of the lasers.
No, this is where I choke. I start off with a good one, nice and relaxed. I'm like, oh, fucking easy. Now you just go hard and you shatter it. And I run like a retard for the next 2. That one felt super smooth. Fuck yeah.
Austin's next sprint, he's gonna be running like he's about to drop a shit. Just clenched.
I break 1 second today, I will be ecstatic.
You gotta keep running loose like that.
I just need to race more. I can't tell you how much better I feel after doing that.
For sure.
And I got my ass beat every race, and it was still way more fun.
You're always punching down, racing people that are slower than you.
I haven't raced anybody in forever, except Welty.
I just kind of assumed that's what you did based on your softball.
No, now that you're thinking, I do race Welty a lot, and I love beating Welty. My hamstrings are like juiced from those chains, though. Feel it.
Yeah, as long as I just ignore my Achilles, I think I'll be okay.
I really hate that feeling. It's so sketchy, too. I've seen too many fucking Achilles ruptured now that are like...
Yeah, you can thank Jake Tura for that.
I know, bro, actually.
My feed for the last, it was like, not this month, but last month, was just straight Achilles ruptures.
That one and his lat rupture, bro. Like, his lat popping off in a Yoakum Straight sweatshirt. I'm like, fucking...
Not good for the brand.
Fucking kill me, Jake, bro. Wear any other sweatshirt other than the Yoakum Strength sweatshirt when you're fucking blowing out your lat. All right, we're ready. 2 minutes. Kill is a long way away from the heart, baby. Come on, baby. Open up, open up, open up, open up. Come on. There you go. 1045.
Feeling good. Just got to keep trending in that direction. Like, I didn't try to run any faster. I just was like, feel longer, feel smoother.
See, that's where you went wrong. You have to throw out everything that went right the first sprint and try to just man up and squeeze.
Yeah.
And then you run 3/10 slower.
You just got to feed into it.
Nice and relaxed here. 999. Calling it. Let's go. I didn't really open up there.
1002.
Actually kill me.
You don't have enough integration between your left shoulder and your right big toe.
Dude, if we just did more fascial training, we would be so set. I felt like I had 70% more in me.
It looked good.
And I'm scared to like push for the more and lose the relax. Come on, Doc. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. 1066. Oh, I don't know about that. 1036. That was slow as fuck. I got one more in me. I swear the universe is trolling me. That one felt slow as shit. You got a good one?
Yeah, if you take a long
whiff. We're ripping smelling salts for sprints. We're desperate.
Couple of baby whiffs and a big one.
Couple Gruden grinders here. Just begging for a PR. Bagging for one. Come on, Dunk. Come on, Dunk. 1068. Smelling salts did not work.
Yeah, engine's just tapped out.
These smelling salts are gonna lead me to glory. First sprint I've ever done with smelling salts. Maybe other than softball or football kickoffs. I guess we were ripping them in football kickoffs. But let's rip.
Get going. There it is.
Oh, no. I'm stiff as fuck, bro. 1010. All right. Not that bad.
I was going to say, it looked pretty solid, but.
Fuck. All right. Another day of wanting to kill ourselves with sprints. We're going to need a couple ollies. Then we're going to go throw. Finishing up. Doing some Blaines here with our snatches. We're at 10'3" right now. I can't remember what my old Blaine broad jump is today, but we're just going to push it and then we'll compare it after. But let's get it. First time doing these on a low box in a while. 10'3", accomplished. Maybe 11 feet, that'd be kind of sick.
I wouldn't be too confident in this measuring.
You don't like the...
It's not tight and it's
Look
crooked.
at that. It's 10'4", bitch. I gave myself an inch. Easy. All right, what should we go to? 11 feet?
I barely made that one. We're backing it up.
Hey, you just went vertical too much.
Like, easy, bro. My toes were on the box.
Oh, sorry for hyping you up. All right, 11 feet here. Oof. There we go. Yeah, 11.6. This
Gotta visualize.
Just got to, yeah, here, just visualize. You visualize an 80-mile-an-hour throw.
Visualize and jump with my fascia.
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about my fascia yet. Oh, okay. I can do that. This is 11.7. That's why I didn't get it, dude. 11.6. Precise measurements here.
Yeah, there's no shot I'm making that.
Yeah, hit the smelling salts, I'm telling you. God damn it. I feel like these don't work. I haven't done smelling salts in forever, so it's not like I'm burnt out.
You need something more powerful. Smelling salts are the gateway drug.
Ooh. I'm gonna do one more. Heels hit. That's close. Ooh. Toes touched. We're counting. Ooh. Let's go. I'm counting it. I'm counting it. So let's get to some snatches. I hope that's a PR, or that's gonna be slightly embarrassing. We got 4 sets of 2. I'm doing no foot hang snatches here. Duncan's just ripping snatches. And we are going to open up a little bit before we hit these throws here. Oh, Dunk, that looks pretty good.
Not bad for like never snatching in my life.
Yeah, and you have a narrow ass grip with your, you were bitching about your shoulders, bro. I feel like your shoulders are pretty good. Oof. 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 Let's go. Set 1.
All right, I'll give 135 a shot here.
135? Did you ever have a snatch background? I feel like your form's pretty good.
I mean, like, we practiced and stuff. Like, our undergrad, we had to do.
For class?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn, your classes are way better than mine, bro. Nice. Give yourself a little bit higher pull.
Yeah. Otherwise, that felt decent.
Yeah.
Not bad for.
Just hopping into it.
Fuck it.
Come on, baby. Nice. That was clean. Fuck yeah, dude. This is how the snatch addiction starts.
My legs just feel tapped. I think that's honestly what's like.
No, my hamstrings legitimately feel fucked.
I just feel.
I hit Bulgarians for the first time in probably close to 6 months on Monday. And oh my fucking God, dude. I didn't even go heavy. I went with a plate on the safety squat bar for 3 sets of 8. And my fucking glutes like were seizing, like absolutely seizing. Felt like such a coward. Oof. I think I'm gonna know when my snatch form gets better when the hat stops flying off. Yeah. So that means I'm not snapping the head back. I'm making a softball ebook right now for like 3 12-week phases. One's gonna be like a league night phase, which is like no barbells, just like the average softball person trying to get in shape. And then 1 tourney ball and 1 conference ball program on there. I'm pumped about that.
No, leave that.
Oh, you're doing it?
Leave that.
I thought that was the Achilles.
No. I just like, my tank just hit E like mid-pull.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, but I have a hard-boiled egg over there if you want it. It kind of saved my life.
I started drinking Gorilla Mines. They don't sell them at gas stations, which sucks.
I know. I have to go to GNC. Whenever I get my pre-workout, I buy like 10 of them.
Every time I go to GNC, the GNC guy who's the owner tries to sell me on owning a GNC. He's like, bro, GNCs are so sick. I'm like, dude, I don't care. This looks like you just hate your life.
And you can buy all of the supplements easier and cheaper online.
I was like, the guy was trying to sell me on like a GNC membership, all this stuff. And it was like, dude, owning a GNC is great. Like, he was trying to get me to like work there or something. I'm like, this is so stupid. I was like, you were trying to sell me a Gorilla Mine for $5. This is absurd.
Fucking scam, bro.
Yeah, I was like, this is a joke. So I bought a whole pack.
Nice.
There it is.
How do your knee feel? Sound like you smoked the fuck out of your knee on that.
It's mental.
Yeah, get that shit into your hips, bro. Nice. It was just a little too fast off the ground. I just got all my, it's not finished yet, but all of the blood work done through function.
Oh yeah? How'd that turn out?
It's pretty cool.
Did you get your results or no?
I got half of them.
Okay.
The other half is coming in, I think tomorrow actually.
I actually just had my blood work done too.
Did you? It's my first time doing it.
I didn't do Function Health though. There's a place, they actually used to be right down the road. Minneapolis Integrative Medicine.
Okay.
They're literally like right next door. But they
Sounds
moved.
like they have some HGH for you. Do they?
No.
No?
They
I feel like anything that has medicine in there.
They're naturopathic doctors, which I was very skeptical of at first. But no, they've been super helpful. There was like.
You done a set or are you done?
I'm good.
I got one more.
There was like it was like a couple of years ago, just having like tons of problems with like digestion issues and just like energy was like horrible.
Yeah.
And my coworker, she's a PT who knows the owner of the place, was like, hey, go talk to these people. They help me out with like thyroid stuff. And I was like, okay, like I'll trust your reference. I went, they were super helpful. Like my digestion stuff got cleared up after a few months. Like
What'd you do?
So they did like gut microbiome testing.
Yep.
And then they did blood work. And they were like, okay, like here's what the tests are showing us. So they were like, we're gonna put you through like, they gave me herbal supplements, but it was just basically like antimicrobial, antibacterial, like herbal supplements, because they were like, we gotta get rid of like some of the bacteria that you have. It was like a mix of like yeast, candida stuff.
Yep.
So they're like, kill that off, and then we'll just have you take some stuff to help like put quote unquote good bacteria back in. And then they were like, here, take a couple supplements to help with like cortisol and like hormonal stuff, because like my digestion had been so bad that like my nutrient absorption was just god
Zero.
awful.
Yeah.
And then I had basically just had adrenal fatigue. Like cortisol production was like non-existent. Like fucking.
I don't know why I'm depressed.
Yeah, I know. It was like, I was at that point in my life, I was drinking like 9 cups of coffee a day and still falling asleep by like noon. It was actually absurd. And it's like, I was supposed to do, I did like follow up like microbiome testing, and like everything was like pristine afterwards. I was like, all right, you know, my skepticism is like, you know, gone at this point, because I'm like, the testing just like showed.
And did you feel better?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like all the digestion issues I was having were gone. My energy was feeling a lot better. I didn't do the follow-up blood work for a while, and I finally got back around to doing it like now. And
Yep.
like my blood work is so much better.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have any, what was your, like, you have anything that they were concerned about? My fucking omega 3s or 6s were fucked up.
No, there was like, well, so I got my blood work results back, and there was like a couple things that were like on the border of like, you know, like the range that you want to be in, but it wasn't anything major, and I have like an appointment to talk to them about it like next week or something like that.
Yep, that's what function does too.
I'm not too worried, because like all of like the major stuff looked really good.
I want to get my T to like 900. That'd be sick.
And that was the thing I liked about the integrative medicine people, is they're like, okay, based on like your actual like individual demographic categorization, there you go. Nice.
Oh, you want to go throw?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
They're like based
Oh
on
yeah,
like,
finish your story.
They're
We're
like
gonna leave
based
people
on
hanging.
where you're at, like age, activity, like all that stuff.
And what you want to do type thing?
This is like your actual range that you would want to be in
That's
versus like
nice.
the generic range.
Yes.
And so they're like, hey, like, yeah, like the healthy range is considered like 100 to like 1200 for testosterone, but like really as like a 26-year-old, you know, white male, you want to be in this range.
Yeah. So Duncan had to leave. We just finished up our throwing. Then I did a little BP after he left. So we're a little bit gassed. It was probably like 45, 50-ish minutes of little softball work there, intro workout softball work. But we hit 77 on a crow hop, which is pretty good, other than not being able to feel my hands after every throw. But that's gonna be a cool little journey that we got going, and just continuing to build up the swing. All of that Operation 80s swing content will be on my other page, which is just gonna be just keep swinging. I'll throw the link to that page in the description there. Just want to space that out for you guys. For the people that are interested in softball, they can go to the softball page. People interested in the fitness stuff, they can go to the fitness page. I don't want to spam you guys with videos you don't give a fuck about. So that's kind of the goal there, but we are a little shot. We got 4 sets of 3 power jerks here, behind the neck power jerks. We have 3 sets of 8 reverse lunges and 3 sets of 8 seated good mornings, just a little bit more, some hip mobility today. So nothing too crazy, and we're gonna power through. Let's get it. Let's go. Crushed our second intra-workout hard-boiled egg, and we are hitting our second life here. Let's hit our second set here. Let's go. Oh yeah, clean. Before we hit this third set, we'll answer one singular Q&A question today just to provide a little bit of value. That wasn't us just randomly yapping. But I got to ask the question in the Q&A, who are my top 6 to 7 coaches right now that I follow or learn from? And I kind of hate these questions because I think they kind of just turn into circle jerks of everybody taking everybody on Instagram. And I think it's kind of just like a clout chasing thing a little bit where people just tag a bunch of other coaches. I kind of hate that thought process of growing. I think it should just be a little bit more organic and grow for the sake of growing. Don't grow by just tagging a bunch of other coaches and stuff. I don't think that's the long-term approach to doing things. And I think a lot of times that's what these questions turn into, especially since everybody kind of knows like who I hang out with and who I talk about and who I learn from, because I say it all the time. But one thing I will say about this question is anybody I've had on the podcast, I have learned from as a coach. And I think we've had like 200 podcasts now. And that's 200 coaches. We've had some repeat podcasts and some Q&As, but it's almost like 200 coaches we've had on the podcast. And then obviously just my personal coaches I've had throughout my own life. Like I've learned from all of them. That does not mean all of them are good coaches or all of them are people that I learn the right thing from. I think the podcast is a beautiful litmus test of like what a coach actually has to offer, because so many times you bring on somebody that is interesting on Instagram and 10 minutes into the podcast, you start to realize, oh, this is just a 10-second person. This is a scripted person that just has scripted answers to things and is not deep thinking about things. And then you'll bring on other people on the podcast where you ask them a question and they have depth to their answer. They have realness to the answer. They have the, I am actually pursuing truth to this answer. And I learned really quickly on the podcast, the coaches that I wanted to be like and the coaches that I admired were the coaches that were deep and not the coaches that had these 10-second scripted answers to everything. And it's almost always the really successful coaches that could just have scripted answers to anything. Those are always the coaches looking to continually explore these questions that you ask them. And it's not like every single time you ask them these questions, and these are coaches that have been asked these questions probably thousands of times in their lives, they come up with a different and new and creative answer, an organic answer on spot to be able to answer that question, not because they want to give some flashy Instagram answer, but because they themselves are actually interested in the question, interested in exploring the question that they have. And they use it as almost like a thought exercise and a thought practice to be able to build up these thoughts. And those are really the coaches that you see, like they continue to evolve, they continue to adapt their methodologies, and they continue to grow in the field. And then you have the 10-second coaches that come on that give the scripted answers. There's no depth there. And you realize, oh, they're just really good at social media. They're just really good at making a script for the algorithm. But that doesn't mean you don't learn from those coaches. You just learn you don't want to be like those coaches. In the same way, like there's a lot of coaches that they are unable to tell a story. I think that's the one thing that I really look for in a coach is like, what's your ability to tell a story? If you can't tell a story, I don't think you can coach. And there's so many people that just don't know how to tell a story. They don't know how to have a conversation. They have all this knowledge and all these facts and all these science-based things, but they can't do anything with it. They can't relate to anybody because they don't know how to tell a story. They don't know how to make it relatable to the human experience. And I'm reading this book on Freud right now that is talking about a big breakthrough in the Freudian method was when these psychologists realized it didn't matter the method or the words, or in our case, the cues that we were saying to the athletes or the clients that they are working with. What mattered was their perception of that. And I think if you follow 108 Performance, Eugene talks about this a lot, where you can give the same cue to 2 different athletes and it can mean something completely different. And that doesn't mean that one cue is good for an athlete and one cue is bad for an athlete, or that you need to force them into understanding what that cue means. All you're trying to get that athlete to do is to experience something different and experience a feel that you want them to feel. And in psychology, you want to change their perception on life or their brain's thought processes on things. And it doesn't matter how you do that or the method that you do it or the words you say to do that. All that matters is how that athlete, how that client accepts and absorbs that. And that's why I believe the storytelling piece of this, the communication piece of this is super important. And that's another thing I learned from coaches on podcasts is like all these really genius level coaches that are unable to tell a story. I'm like, it's worthless. And I've learned, okay, you have to be a good storyteller, you have to be a good communicator, you have to have some entertainment piece to who you are as a coach and really as a person for any of the things that you're learning to matter. And that's something I've taken from other coaches, right? So I think you learn from every person that you interact with, you learn from every coach that you interact with. It's not just a top 6 or 7. And I think a lot of times you learn a lot more from coaches you don't want to be like and people you don't want to be like than you actually do from people that you do like and you do enjoy. And I think a lot of that is just because it's bias. Like if you enjoy them and you enjoy their thought processes and you enjoy their ideas, it's probably because they're more similar to you than not. And I think when you have an experience with a coach or an experience with a person that you don't enjoy being with, I think it does you a lot of good to ask the question, why don't you enjoy being with that person? And maybe that's partially on you too. Like what are you going through? Why don't you like that idea? What is that triggering in you? And you can learn from that and grow from that. But mostly it's like, what do you want to do differently as a coach to learn and grow to be a better coach for your athletes and for the people around you? And I think you learn from all of these people. So that's why I really don't love the 6 or 7, the top coaches that I've learned from, because I think you learn from everybody. And it doesn't make that coach a good coach just because you learn from them. You could learn what not to be from that person. And I think those things are equally as powerful as learning what you want to be as a coach or what you want to learn as a coach. So those are kind of my thoughts on there. Let's hit these last 2 sets. Oof. 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 Let's go. 4th and final set here. Let's rip. Oof. 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 Let's go. Get to some lunges and some good mornings. Woo! So to finish up today, we got seated good mornings and these reverse lunges here with the kettlebell front loaded here. Still building up that reverse lunge position with that broken toe on the left foot. But we're gonna rip here. Let's go. 3 sets of 8, last set here. Oof. 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 Oh, yeah. That front rack position with the kettlebell is a freaking upper back builder. Those are tough, man. Need those from my front squat. Been breaking at the upper back on the front squat. Those would be nice. Let's get these good mornings. Then to finish up today, we got 3 sets of 8. I'm freaking gassed from those lunges. Seated good mornings here. Really building up this good morning position. It's one that I suck at. Loaded flexion of the spine. My spine turns into a little stiff frog when I start doing a lot of compression stuff. I really want to keep a little bit of loaded flexion work in the program. It's also really nice to open up those hips, open up that groin, get a little hammy work in. So we got sets of 8 here, 3rd rep, 3rd set. Let's go. Ooh. 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 Yeah. Hey. Oh yeah, those are nice. So those 2 things will probably be in the program for a couple weeks. It'll be sweet to progress those, open up those hips, and be able to get pancaked on the bench eventually. But that was a pretty good work day. Got a lot crammed into it. 2 videos made out of it. Some softball work, some sprint work, some Olympic lifting work. We are gassed, and we still have league coming up here. So appreciate you guys watching. Keep chopping wood.